how greenhouse is doing well, so how things are going in the greenhouse, and also show you guys what we are growing in the greenhouse. If you're new to the channel, please let's take a look at what we have in the greenhouse. So in here, temperature is really nice. Today, temperature in here went up to like 99 to 104 degrees. So first of all, we have our um, tropical plants that we brought them in from we brought the plants in from we brought it into the grow tent inside over the winter, and then now we have them out here now. So we did cut a few of them already to get seedlings. We use cuttings from them to get seedlings because the seeds are not readily available here. So the only way for us to get the seedlings is to save it over the winter and then cut the uh, cuttings, and then use the cuttings to get our seedlings for the year. So over here, let's go over here. Over here, we have quite a few different seedlings going. We have this is spinach over here. We transplanted a few of them already, but this is uh, spinach. Spinach we planted these about 2 weeks ago. They're ready to be transplanted into the garden. This is cold weather crop, so it can handle the temperature from now on. Over here we have lettuce. Same with this over here is lettuce, and these lettuce are ready to be transplanted into the garden. We can transplant them into the garden or into different containers in the greenhouse. Here we have uh, parsley over here. We have onion over here. And over here we have garlic. And then we have more onion over here. These are onions that we're going to transplant them into the garden later on. So here we have some herbs from last year. These ones, the onions and the parsley from last year. They survived the cold temperature in the greenhouse, and they are uh, coming back alive. Down here we have more lettuce. So these lettuce that are coming out over here are the ones that the seeds dropped into these containers last year when we're growing a few of them in here. And you can see they're just coming out. So we're gonna transplant some of them into the garden and into some containers. So over here we have this is some water leaf that we planted this year. The water leaf is coming out great. Um, so I grow them. I'm growing them in this styrofoam container, just to provide a little bit more insulation. From now on, it should be fine. But when I started, when I sprinkled the seeds in here, was very cold at night. So this provided some sort of insulation. Even now, still provides insulation. And then at night, I just close it with this plastic like this to prevent any serious temperature drops in there. Even though it's in the greenhouse, but sometimes we get temperatures at night drop below uh, 40, and the greenhouse, even though it's still warm, but we just want to make sure that we get as much warmth temperature around the seeds as possible for them to germinate and for them to do well. We have more of those tropical plants right here. We cut some of these already to get our seedlings. We have more lettuce coming out over here, and up here on this shelf over here. So last year I made this shelf. And these are adjustable shelves. If you want to check out that video, I'll see if I can put the link of in the description below, or check out my videos. It's an adjustable shelf in the beginning of the season like this, where I'm growing. I'm starting seeds. I can adjust the shelves to have more trays, add more shelves, and then later on when I'm growing plants in bigger containers, I can also adjust it to get bigger space like that. So that's the shelf. If you haven't seen the video, check out the video on how I made these shelves. They are very nice and adjustable shelves. Over here in this, I have some onions coming out, and I also have water leaf that we planted in there. It's doing well. Up here, what I'm using this space up here for is to start seed. We have some seedlings going on over here. So I planted a few different things up here. Up here, in the greenhouse, the temperature up here is much warmer than down here. So I start with putting my seedlings up here, and once they start germinating, I move them down because temperatures up here above 80, 90, 100 might kill tiny seedlings, but seeds are fine at that temperature. Over here, we have our seedlings that are doing great. We have right here pepper. This is pepper right here. Pepper is doing great. And this tray is very durable, very nice. And it has a lid, even though I'm not using it right now. But you can see this is uh, a seed starting kit. I just wanted to show you guys. You don't really need to buy this to start your seeds. You can use any containers that you have to start your seeds, as long as it has drainage holes at the bottom. For example, I want to show you this. I have this right here. I'm using this juice box. You can see the seedlings. This is garden egg. The seedlings are doing well. They're thriving. Even the trays that you get from buying stuff at the garden centers, you can use the trays. All you need to do is fill it with your seed starting mix, and you can use this to start your seeds too, like that. And over here we have some tomatoes coming out. Um, uh, Tomatoes coming out. So hopefully very soon we're gonna get the rest of them come out. We're gonna be able to get a lot of tomatoes coming out. Same with over here. We have some more seedlings coming out over here. We have different ones coming out over here. I think this one is um, Rinya, and the other one is marigold right here. And then we have some uh, sweet bitter leaf that is still coming out. We have water leaf. We have more water leaf over here still coming out. So the garden is doing great. There's quite a few things going on. Hopefully we'll get more of these things going in no time. So I have a few more containers over here that I planted some stuff in them. And also the temperature in the greenhouse, I try to see. I have a couple of gallons of water up here. During the day, it absorbs the hot temperature, and at night it slowly releases that temperature, maintaining the temperature in the greenhouse. I also have plastic that I use to cover it when the temperature at night is gonna drop below 40. I cover it with plastic. It provides double insulation to the shelf to maintain the seedlings within that temperature that I want. And just for backup, what I have is um, I have a little heater down here. I have a little heater down there, and I just use that heater as a backup in case the temperature drops below 40 degrees, and then the heater can come on. So that is a greenhouse. It's coming along great. Hopefully, we'll get a lot coming out of the greenhouse. Over here is our cuttings that we made from those tropical. You can see these are the cuttings from the tropical plants. Even this right here, cuttings from the tropical plants. You can use it um, yeah, milk jug like this to serve as a greenhouse for you. And what I'm using to help with the cuttings is I use sand. Sand is much better at rooting than any other different material I've used so far. So sand it roots the plants much better than others that I've tried. So all I need to do is just cover it and just make sure it's not direct sunlight. It doesn't get too hot in there, and you're able to get your seedlings in no time. Okay, that is it for today. I hope you liked the video. If you like the video, smash the like button. If you're not following me yet, follow me for more videos like this. And don't forget to share. If you like the video, somebody else might like the video, share the video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the greenhouse, what you think about the seedlings and the other things you've seen in this today. And also let me know um, any particular issues that you have in terms of growing, and see what I can do to help as much as possible. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Happy growing, everybody. Stay safe.